Hey everyone. It feels really weird to be doing vlogs like this with my phone. I'm not not used to looking into a phone and talking like this. It's end for me of day one of PAX Unplugged. I got like 5 hours sleep last night. I just couldn't fucking sleep, and I'm crashing hard. Sean went out to a campaign about inserting, or a panel about inserting horror into your game. I was about to say a campaign about putting horror into your panel. And that would have been strange. Um, yeah. I'm very tired. It's a good con so far. It took us a while to find where Unpub was. We played some really neat. We played a really neat game. We didn't go back like we wanted to because um, we met up with some people for dinner, and I was crashing too hard to head back to the convention. I need to sleep. Um, and I've been taking some footage on my phone and on my little action cam. I got some video of us playing a really cool, quick two-player card game. Um, it was the second game, my first game, but I'd watched Sean play a game beforehand and asked him to video me. We saw one of our favorite games from last year there, almost. The Night Cage. Really cool game. I'm really hoping they're there tomorrow because holy shit, is that one of my favorite games. And it's not released yet. And I need it to be released because I want to throw money at them. I want to purchase their lovely product and make more people play their wonderful product. I feel like I should do a quick rundown of my haul, I guess. Sean's shit is laying on the bed, on the other bed. I didn't get too much. I got a bunch of shit from one um, Norse-themed RPG called Ragnarok: Fate of the Norns, which is super cool, and they're doing a Kickstarter now for what appears to be a Celtic-themed expansion using their system, which I got to play a little bit of. They had a little example, which was mostly combat, but still really fun. I've never seen such a beautiful solution to the crunch versus narrative argument of both, just both. Um, it's very, it's overall rather rules light, or it's overall rather crunchy, but structured in a way where if you don't want to deal with the crunch, you can basically ignore it. And it'll if you are into the crunch, I'm mid-level. Like I enjoy Pathfinder. I am not hardcore into Pathfinder. You know, I have friends who spend hours just optimizing builds and talking about how cool their ridiculous build is. But no, not for me. I still prefer it to 5e because 5e just feels bleh. But this system, it's really cool. Uses little rune tablets instead of dice. And I was going over there looking at all this stuff. The one thing I will say, it has a bit more of a barrier to entry because of you have to buy the little rune tablet selection, which is another $30, and they recommend getting two, one for the GM, one for the players to share, which seeing it in action, I agree with. It's a really cool system. It plays really well. I had a ton of fun with it. And yeah, Ragnarok: Fate of the Norns. And the other game we played, the one we have footage of, is Katana, a two-player game of samurai swordsmanship in medieval Japan, where it is just a sword duel played as a card game, very quick to play, and like I mentioned while we were there, my cousins play a ton of Axis and Allies and other really complex strategy games, and they will break out just a one-on-one quick card game in between waiting for their turns, and it's a game that would be perfect for that because they're really into Axis and Allies, like memorizing strategies, kind of, yeah. It's great for that, and it's fun on its own, and really quick to pick up. All the cards, all the abilities are pretty self-explanatory once you have a vague idea of what it'll do. Really fun. I wish we'd had more time to spend in Unpub, but it wasn't labeled Unpub on this year's convention map. It was labeled the Collaboratory, which I love. I love that name. I wish I'd known it was Unpub. I picked up Casket Land, which, oh geez, I've got the little booklet in my bag, and I'll definitely do a go-over of all of the stuff that I got once I'm home and have time to, like, actually organize and show everything. Really cool, powered by the Apocalypse system, in a post-apocalyptic dust bowl, where water is the resource that everyone wants, and, you know, Apocalypse World system, really beautiful art. I got a little package that was only like, it was like a convention special, and it was like 25-ish bucks, I think it was, for a nice little patch that I can sew onto my bag. The game itself, which is a beautiful little booklet, beautifully illustrated. The creator did all the work, and a GM screen with beautiful, beautiful art. Highly recommend supporting it. It's called Casket Land, and after I'm home, just in case I buy more stuff. I don't want to buy more stuff. Actually, the Fate of the Norns stuff, Sean saw me eyeing and was like, I know you don't have the money for this. I'm buying all of this for you. Which he does, even when I tell him to please not do that. Like, I know he has the money, I just feel bad. I got a bunch of Fate dice because I'm running a Fate thing tomorrow. I'm going to buy a little $4 thing of little tokens that I'm going to use for Fate tokens. I'm a little stressed about the Fate game just because I'm naturally stressed about running things. Yeah. But oh, and I played in a 1-hour or a 1-hour demo of Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and I like the flow of the combat in that. It was just a combat demo, and it was like, the combat's fun. It's good. It feels, they gave us high-level characters and sat us down and went, play through this. I've never done high-level play, but even at mid-ish levels, things always got bogged down because we couldn't really remember all of the actions, all of the different classifications, how the action economy worked in general. It was a lot to keep track of. As much as I love Pathfinder, that is something my groups still forget sometimes. Second edition has a really good combat flow. I wish I'd gotten to see more of the non-combat. Same with, video size limit almost reached. I didn't know I had one of those on this phone. I don't know why. There's no point. I guess I have to sign off then. I don't know what the size limit is. I may just go until it shuts itself off. Yeah, tomorrow I dress up as a ridiculous British adventurer. And